Life for Mind presents. Did you know that 90% of top-level executives start their day before 6 a.m.? Yes, you heard it right. Morning routines are not just about waking up early, they define the rest of your day. In the hustle and bustle of life, the importance of morning routines often gets overlooked. Yet, imagine the power of starting your day in a way that sets the tone for success, productivity, and overall happiness. It's like a secret weapon that many successful people, from top executives to renowned athletes, swear by. Now you might be thinking, I'm not a morning person, or I don't have time for a lengthy routine. But hear us out. A morning routine doesn't mean you have to wake up at dawn or spend hours meditating. It's about creating a series of actions that help kickstart your day in a positive and productive way. Let's take a moment to ponder this surprising statistic. 90% of top-level executives start their day before 6 a.m. That's 9 out of 10 successful leaders harnessing the power of the morning to set the stage for the rest of their day. These are people who understand that the first few hours of the day are crucial for setting their mindset, energy levels, and focus. Now, let's move away from the boardroom and into the life of an average person. Meet John. John is just like you and me. He has a job, responsibilities, and a desire to make the most out of his day. But John struggles. He finds that his days are often chaotic, unproductive, and downright stressful. What if I told you that the root of John's struggles could lie in the way he starts his day, that his morning routine, or lack thereof, could be setting him up for less than ideal days? Indeed, the way we start our day has the power to influence our mood, productivity, and even our health. And while there's no one-size-fits-all approach, there are certain habits that tend to do more harm than good. So let's delve into the life of our character John, and see how his morning habits may be setting him up for less than ideal days. John's alarm rings at 5:30 a.m., but he hits the snooze button. Sounds familiar? Now let's talk about the snooze button, the seductive siren that promises just a few more minutes of blissful sleep. But here's the catch. Those extra minutes aren't really as blissful as they seem. In fact, they could be setting you up for a day of grogginess and lackluster performance. You see, when you hit snooze, you're actually disrupting your body's natural sleep cycle. Instead of waking up refreshed and ready to conquer the day, you're confusing your brain and body. Your sleep cycle starts all over again, and when the alarm rings a second time, it's much harder to wake up because you're in a deeper stage of sleep. This groggy state, known as sleep inertia, can last for hours, making you feel sluggish and impairing your ability to perform even simple tasks. So, the first thing to avoid is hitting the snooze button. Wake up with your first alarm. John then rushes through his morning and skips breakfast. Now, let's pause there for a moment. Breakfast isn't just a meal, it's a critical part of starting your day right. You see, when we sleep, our bodies are essentially fasting. By eating breakfast, we break that fast, kickstarting our metabolism for the day. Think of your body as a car. You wouldn't expect it to run smoothly on an empty tank, would you? The same goes for your body. Breakfast essentially fuels your body, providing the energy you need to navigate through your day. It's like the initial spark that sets the engine running. Skipping breakfast can leave you feeling sluggish, tired, and unable to focus properly. Your body needs those nutrients to function optimally, helping you concentrate better, think sharper, and perform tasks more efficiently. So, the second thing to avoid is skipping breakfast. Fuel your body for the day ahead. John thinks he doesn't have time for exercise in the morning. A common misconception, but let's bust that myth right here, right now. Morning exercise isn't about running a marathon or bench pressing your personal record. It's about waking up your body and kickstarting your day. Morning exercise has a myriad of benefits. It's like that first cup of coffee for your muscles and joints, waking them up, getting them ready for the day. It's a natural mood enhancer, releasing endorphins that'll have you starting the day with a smile on your face. And let's not forget about energy. You might think that exercise would deplete your energy reserves, but it's quite the opposite. Regular morning exercise can actually boost your energy levels, leaving you feeling more awake and alert throughout the day. So the third thing to avoid is skipping exercise. Make time to get your blood pumping. It's a small investment with a big return, a brighter, healthier, happier you. John starts his day with coffee, ignoring the water bottle on his table. Now this might seem like a minor detail, but in fact, it's a common mistake many of us make. Hydration, especially in the morning, plays a vital role in our overall health and well-being. Think of it this way. After a long night's sleep, our bodies are in a state of dehydration. Drinking water first thing in the morning helps to rehydrate the body, replenishing the fluids lost overnight. But that's not all. Starting your day with a glass of water also aids in flushing out toxins from your body. It's like giving your system a mini detox every morning. Moreover, hydration kickstarts our metabolism. It gets the digestive system moving, ensuring that all the nutrients from the food we eat are properly absorbed. So, while that cup of coffee might give you a quick jolt of energy, it's the humble water that truly prepares your body for the day ahead. So the fourth thing to avoid is ignoring hydration. Start your day with a glass of water. John jumps right into his work, neglecting any form of mindfulness or meditation. This common scenario plays out in millions of homes each day. But what if John took a few moments for mindfulness? How might his day change? Mindfulness, in its simplest form, is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the here and now. It's about not being overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us. And the benefits? They're numerous. Mindfulness can help reduce stress, increase focus, and improve mental well-being. It can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths, journaling your thoughts, or sitting quietly for a few moments. Imagine starting your day with a clear, focused mind. Visualize tackling your tasks with a calm, composed demeanor. Picture yourself at the end of the day, feeling accomplished and at peace. That's the power of mindfulness. So, the fifth thing to avoid is neglecting mindfulness. Take a few minutes to center yourself before starting your day. There are other things that John does that are not ideal for starting a good day. We've covered a lot of ground already, but let's not forget the remaining habits that could be standing between you and a stellar morning. First up is checking emails or social media first thing in the morning. It's easy to reach for our phones as soon as we wake up, diving headfirst into the digital realm. However, this habit can easily lead to stress and information overload before your day has even begun. Instead, consider setting aside specific times for these activities later in the day. Next on the list is not planning your day. Going with the flow might seem appealing, but without a basic framework for your day, you might find yourself drifting aimlessly or feeling overwhelmed. It doesn't have to be a minute-by-minute itinerary, but a simple to-do list or a rough outline of your day can keep you focused and productive. Now let's talk about rushing. We've all been there, running around like headless chickens trying to get ready and out the door. But starting your day in a flurry of activity can leave you feeling frazzled and out of sorts. Try to wake up a little earlier to give yourself plenty of time to ease into the day. Another habit to avoid is skipping self-care. This doesn't mean you need to have an elaborate skincare routine or meditate for an hour each morning. Self-care can be as simple as taking a few minutes to breathe deeply, stretch, or just enjoy a quiet moment with a cup of tea. Remember, taking care of yourself isn't indulgent, it's essential. Next, we have neglecting personal hygiene. It might sound obvious, but a morning shower, brushing your teeth, and getting dressed properly can do wonders for your mood and self-esteem. Even if you're working from home, don't fall into the trap of staying in your pajamas all day. Finally, let's mention ignoring the news. While it's not healthy to obsess over every headline, staying informed about what's happening in the world is important. Just make sure you're getting your news from reliable sources and try not to let it consume your entire morning. That brings us to the end of our list. But remember, everyone's morning routine will look a little different. What's important is finding what works for you and sticking with it. So these are the 13 things you should avoid doing in the morning for a better day. Try avoiding these habits and share your experiences with us.